Hey there, and welcome to Throw Up Thursday. I'm your host, Dr. JJ Kelly, the punk rock doc.
Well, hello, and welcome to another Throw Up Thursday, where you come barf your problems and you leave feeling much better. I am one of your hosts, Dr. JJ Kelly, the punk rock doc, and founder of Unorthodox Inc., a punk alternative to regular psychotherapy. I will be joined any minute by one of our docs at Unorthodox, Olivia. Let's let her come on here. Waiting for Olivia.
There!
Hello!
So I want to say that today's class is dedicated to Audrey Thorne's ELA class in Brooklyn. Achievement First Charter School. And therefore, I am going to try my darndest to not curse so that Audrey can actually show this to her class at the school.
Beautiful. I will make my biggest effort as well to do that.
Please, yes, please
Yeah.
do. Because if I can do it, you could definitely do it.
I do it all day, so I can do it.
Let's do this. All right.
Yes. Well, I want to
Free.
start off with some exciting news.
Yes.
Is that I got my vaccine today, my first one.
What?
Yeah!
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna pitch you.
I have my Band-Aid right here, baby! Woo!
Congratulations. Because of childcare?
Yeah, I like the people who I work for. I was trying to get it earlier this week and the website wasn't working and blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, all right, well, it'll happen when it happens. And then I get a text. I'm awake for the first time forever at night, like at 10 p.m. And they text me and they're like, oh, there's appointments available. So I got one for today and my second appointment.
My turn gov or whatever?
My turn.gov, yeah, because I'm doing childcare and education. So I got it. And it was
your age? Oh my gosh, I have to put that in. Because it's true anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I'm doing that. Congratulations!
Woo!
Woo! All right.
So exciting.
California is hitting it with the vaccinations. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, hi to people that are joining us. Hello, new folks. The format is you ask a question and I answer it. You can use the question box there. You can use the comment box. And if you are not comfortable doing that, Olivia has prepared questions from folks that I have not seen because I like the live improv thing. So, yeah. All right.
Okay. So, all right. First question
Yeah.
is from Grace, who is another doc. So they say, this person that I used to always see and say hi to in my neighborhood found me on IG a couple months ago, requested to follow me, and sent me a message asking if I was the Grace he had met in my neighborhood. I deleted the follow request and the message. He requested and messaged me again today, and I blocked him. I'm scared because this dude totally knows where I live, and I'm struggling to find the line between catastrophizing and taking the creep energy seriously. Also, I'm pissed and sad and tired because I just want to not be scared of my own home. What do I do?
Not be scared of your own home. This is something that we cope with all the time. So we validate the emotions and we get on with our life. We are alert in our lives outside of our house, and we are not paranoid and looking over our shoulder every second. I mean, you have to decide what your values are and move forward anyway. I would not give this too much attention, period, which it sounds like Grace was doing anyway. However, no response and whatever. Like, if you want to say hello on the street, I mean, a lot of male-bodied people are just kind of dumb. They're not as, I don't want to say, if you have a gut feeling or whatever, you have to go with that around safety and that kind of thing. And it's probably better to go overboard than underboard, safety-wise. However, I don't like to live my life that way. I would say, martial arts, you got an MMA fighter in the doc group that teaches self-defense.
And as things start to open up, I know that Allie's going to be doing that stuff in the park again. And I already doing it with like Torben and Astrid. So, you know, a little self-defense goes a long way of being able to just walk through the world. Right. We support each other, Allie. Together we rise. Yeah. Yes. So, you are back in the park. Great. So, yeah. So get Allie to teach you some basic self-defense so that you can walk around a little more confident than you were before you knew some of those skills. I mean, physical defense skills, emotional intelligence skills, like all these things, mindfulness skills, they all add to your confidence and competence walking through the world. So hit it. Yeah. Go learn some sick moves. You're going to be a fucking badass. Oh! Such a bad... I mean, such a strong, cool person.
Beep.
Superhero. Okay.
Kick butt.
That's 1 and 2. Let's not get to strike 3. Okay, because this one is for Audrey Thorne's CLA class in Brooklyn. So we're trying not to curse today. Okay, who knew it would be so difficult? Okay.
That's a fine, Sam says.
Yeah, it's not fine. I was specifically trying not to. Okay.
No, he says that's a fine.
Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, next one. Let's do it.
Okay, next one is from Allie.
Oh. Okay.
So, as you know, I've recently started another business for MMA/self-defense.
Oh.
That's funny. I've noticed when I'm working on things for the business, my perfectionistic tendencies spike. Part of it is just being passionate about it, and part of it, and being a conscientious person, but some of it is fear/worries about money and really wanting to make this work while still balancing having time for my own training and a life outside of that. My question is, do you have tips for when I catch myself being perfectionistic out of fear?
Yeah. Validate the fear. There. It's okay to be scared. This is all new. Do some breathing. Move back into the task. If you're still emotionally activated after having done a little bit of mindful settle down, then take a break. But what I like about this one is we've talked about how Allie consistently misses the fear part. Obviously, she's catching the fear part now. So you're going to have probably a little spike because of your awareness of the fear now. You're going to feel it more. So you're going to want to validate it, regulate it, do some breathing, and move through it. And as you create that habit through the awareness of noticing the fear, then validating the fear, then problem solving around the fear, then you will have that new habit down. Allie is the friggin' queen of new things and killing it. So I'm out. That's what I got. I mean, Allie knows how to do this. So if you don't miss the fear, the practice is going to get you where you want to go. That your tolerance to that distress is going to go up, and it's going to be just another memory.
Yeah.
Do you want to add something, Olivia?
I think that kind of covers it. I mean, I think like what you were saying about like just everything being its own separate step and like making sure you're like, okay, I'm validating. Okay, now I'm deciding what I'm going to do. And now I'm doing that thing, and making sure you're not doing it. Because fear can kind of sometimes speed things up, especially because it's like a very uncomfortable feeling. So you're like, okay, I'm going to do whatever I can as fast as I can so I'm out of this feeling.
Yep.
And it's really important to like breathe through it and just like take it one step at a time.
Yep. And it's okay to feel fear. Some people shame themselves for feeling fear.
Absolutely.
Hardwiring. So, yeah, you got this. You do got this. All right.
Okay, flying through them. Okay. So I have one, so it's more just like a talking thing. But so the anniversary for COVID is coming up of it being a year.
The 13th. Remember Friday the 13th? Last
Yeah,
when
I do remember. So this week is like the last normal week.
Look at that.
Dude, I can't fucking believe it. I cannot. It's
Hey!
so.
Swear jar.
Sorry. Oh man, dang it.
That actually makes me feel a lot better.
Rats.
Sorry.
Goodness me. I apologize.
In Brooklyn.
I cannot believe it. And so I was wondering, this is like a yearly, if you think you're noticing if people are having a kick up of anxiety or feeling that 1 year anniversary coming up and what we can do to take care of ourselves.
I'm quarantined. I'm not talking to people. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's totally registered with folks yet. I have not seen a kick up. I am waiting for a kick up just because this seems a little like spring, and I think spring is when everybody wilds out. Like, oh my god, people lose their minds in spring, but that's usually April. But the weather's been so fine. I don't know if people are together. They probably are. But I mean, yeah. What are we gonna do about it?
No, definitely.
Over this situation, other than the mindful things that we choose to do based on our own values. So let's do what you do to comfort yourself. Let's not use it as a springboard for acting out behavior. Especially since April's still coming.
I know.
Spring fever is still coming. People are probably still going to amp up with that energy of spring. So I don't know. You got anything you want to
add? Well, I think of just having experience with anniversaries. I think of just like kind of recognizing it at a time as like compassion, like self-compassion if there are things that come up, and recognizing like, okay, this might be like a hard week or this might be a hard day, so why don't I do as much as I can for myself to like show myself love and care and compassion. And also like a year of like celebrating the fact that it's been a year and like what we have all accomplished in the past year, because it's easy to go like, oh my God, it's been a whole year, I've been trapped inside, like and focus on the negative. But I think there's been a lot of, from what I've witnessed from my friends, is like, well, it's also been really hard. I've seen a lot of my friends and people I care about grow, and a lot of like really beautiful, and like, I know for myself too, like I feel like I've really changed for the better in this past year, and I've accomplished a bunch through the mud pie.
I mean, if you could do it through the pandemic, you can do it. Like, what can you not do? I like that part. I do think that an anniversary of any kind is a time of reflection. You might want to take a look at it without getting into some sort of self-imposed pity party.
Yeah.
Like, sure, validate the grieving, the loss, of course. And remind yourself, okay, now what for the next year? I mean, it's like a kind of twisted, not swearing, New Year's, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a little bit like that. Gosh, that's so surreal.
I know. It's crazy.
It's so crazy. We're definitely going to be talking about this like for the rest of our lives.
Oh yeah, they're going to be like, Grandma, stop telling us about hand sanitizer.
Me wearing a bandana for fashion.
Yeah.
I bought 3 silk cravats. Which, by the way, you can't really breathe through that well. So they're awfully pretty and not that functional. Whatever. Careful with the purchasing, everyone. The dumb purchasing that you regret later. A lot of people doing that. Okay. Next real question.
That's all the questions I had.
I'm just going to ramble. Okay. Well, Does anybody here have a question? If not, that's fine. I have to do another appointment today anyway. But that was very efficient. We will chat a tiny bit in case anybody hugging all my grandkids I know. Oh my gosh. Oh, what do people miss? I miss the hugging so much.
I miss the hugging.
Gosh.
I miss like the bus and like seeing people on the bus and like smiling.
Right. Public transport.
Smiling at people.
Yeah, strangers. Yeah.
Just smelling every candle in the store.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Going dancing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I miss Sam and I were talking about dancing so much and live music. Oh my gosh, Eli's. I want to go to so many venues. Oh,
Starline.
Oh my gosh, did that close?
Rip.
Speaking of that, Oasis, my favorite place to go for a drag show in San Francisco, is doing a telethon this Sunday to raise $100,000 so that Oasis, this icon, this San Francisco icon, can stay afloat. Heclina, Peaches Christ, Alaska Thunder, word I can't say. I mean, support Oasis. Oasis SF, please. Yes. Yeah, I know.
We can share something on that on your story.
Please do. I love these folks so much. Mm-hmm. They're so funny. They're the ones that do the Golden Girls.
Oh, okay, nice.
Year. I mean, you gotta. Oasis cannot close. It cannot close. I actually I'm gonna talk to my accountant. See how much. So yes.
Love that.
Help Oasis stay open. San Francisco needs it. We all need it. Mm-hmm. You want to plug anything?
No, not that I can think of.
All right. Maybe, hey, at NathanProbonic.com.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Corey, we went to Oasis. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, that is the cover of my second book, the Gifted Misfits book. And that is Nathan Probonic's painting, actually. And SamBittaker.com. Let's see, where is he hung those? Up there. Whoa, there. And those are like holographic ones. You can't really tell because the sun's not right now. But, yeah.
And JJ.
Support artists.
I'm wondering if someone wanted to buy your book, where would they go?
I guess they would probably start at my website, Olivia, drjkelly.com.
Oh, drjkelly.com?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. It's a pretty good website, too.
What else can I find there?
You can make appointments for free consultations. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Consultations, yeah.
Rock on.
Yes. The YouTube channel, I think, that and IG stuff, I think, is the best thing. By the way, posts are awesome.
Thank you.
You rocked those right out of the gates. Yes. Those are
I'm feeling
rad.
proud about it.
Yeah, you ought to be. Those rule. I'm very, very happy with those. And you know what? I was in a mastermind that's totally blowing my mind. MasterPatty.com. Like 3D to 5D stuff. And I said global healing is achieved when we teach people the skills to like themselves. I said that Tuesday night.
Oh my.
When we were pressed to give what our messaging is, and you posted it the next day without us talking.
Woo!
All the content that you have to post, so much content. Then you post that. I was like, oh yeah, alignment.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah,
I love that.
Totally. It was very cool. It was like chills, shivery. All right. Thank you for joining us. We are here every Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hope you leave feeling better. I know I do.
Me too, man.
Bye.
Bye.
Get in touch with me, Dr. JJ Kelly, the punk rock doc, at
drjjkelly.com.